Welcome back everyone, I'm Dior, and this is Final Fantasy VI. Alright, as you can see my levels are a bit insane. Going to that dinosaur place, definitely getting level up pretty quickly, especially if you have experience eggs. Notice I said eggs, plural, because there's ways to get more than one. I have 4 of them now, because I went to... Of course I'm getting messages now, aren't I? Experience eggs, you can get one from... Well, you saw in the tomb. The other 3 I got through a chain of matches in the Colosseum. I will explain more about the Colosseum later. I did it off screen simply because it's not fun to watch. In fact, doing it without a fast forward button would probably drive you insane, because it's a very frustrating system. Anyway, I'll go into that later because I will have to go there for quest reasons. So, just know I have 4 experience eggs. I have no more Tinta bars because I had to use them in the Colosseum. And then I have one other item I went ahead and took from it, which is the Marvel shoes, which I'll go ahead and unequip and re-equip as soon as I find them. Creates various effects. Essentially it gives you just like all the buffs at the beginning of combat, which is kind of useful. Except I don't think it gives reflect, which is good. You don't want reflect all the time. Let's go ahead and talk about our levels. So you notice that Strago's a much lower level, by about 20 levels. What I did is I let Strago die, and then, excuse me, and then I just leveled up with Celeste, Terra, and Realm. This was mainly for, 1, it speeds up the leveling a little bit because experience is split, and 2, I don't have enough good Espers to pass around. What I did was I had Terra equipped with Bahamut, so she gets plus 50% HP, that's why she has a lot more HP than everyone. I gave Celeste, which one was it? Bismarck for plus 2 Vigor, and then I had Realm equipped with Zone Seek, which gives plus 2 magic power. So the results are, I have 100 Vigor on Celeste, Terra has a lot of HP, and Realm has 101 magic power. So I'm almost to the cap with Vigor for Celeste, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm actually letting Realm get a little bit of Vigor, because I think that'll be funny to kill things with a paintbrush. But also other things. While I was grinding, I fought up a few Brachiosaurus, and I actually got a rare drop from it, which is the Economizer, which, if you take a look at it, what it does is cuts MP consumed to 1. It's ridiculously overpowered, but I did get it legit. I got it as a drop from a Brachiosaurus, and so if you look, you notice that everything costs 1 MP now, including summons. So all these spells, 1 MP. Speaking of spells, I went ahead and had everyone learn whatever spells they needed to learn from Bahamut, Starlet, Fenrir, and Golem. Actually, just Fenrir, Starlet, and Bahamut. Yeah. So, what everyone now has is Flare, Cure 3, X-Zone, and Stop. X-Zone can be useful. You can actually use it with Vanish, the Vanish trick, and instantly kill things, but usually you miss out on getting loot and stuff if you use X-Zone, so it's better to use Vanish and then Doom. But X-Zone does have its uses, which will be in a future combat. So, also, due to leveling up, if you remember when I explained about Celeste and Terra, they do learn spells as they level up, assuming they don't know it already. So Celeste learned Haste 2, which is just Haste, but it affects the entire party. The other spell she also learned was Ice 3, which is just a really expensive ice spell. And Terra learned Life 2, Fire 3, and Pearl, or also known as Holy. So there you go, got some neat little spells. It won't really save any time for learning spells because the level 3 elemental spells, unfortunately, are all on the same Esper, which we should be getting in this video as soon as I actually get started. Oops, I just cast heal spells for no reason. Oh well. So there you go. Now, as always, I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of the fact I don't have to do random encounters by swapping out. Hey, Mog. Yes, change party members. We want Terra, Celeste. Right now, no one has equipped any experience eggs. I may level up Strago later, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Okay. if you recall, Mog has the Moogle Charm, so I won't run into any random counters. So we don't have to worry about that. Let's go over here. Alright, let's get this started. Now if you recall, Mog mentioned something about there being a Sasquatch up in the mountains that will probably follow us if Mog can get to him. So that's the plan. Now the other thing to note is I have equipped the Genji Glove, which allows you to equip 2 weapons at once. So right now, Celise has the Falchion and the Enhancer, which makes her bat power go to 343, and she now attacks twice per turn, once with one weapon, once with the other. Terra's equipped with the Atma weapon, as well as the other awesome stuff. It does drop her evasion down to 77, but that's okay. And Strago has nothing in particular. Just sprint shoes, which he doesn't really need to equip the sprint shoes, but I'll leave them on anyway. I will take off the Moogle Charm soon, but for right now I'm just going to go ahead and speed up, because we have already fought all the encounters in this particular area, so we're going to be focused on just getting to the next area. And once I feel I've encountered enough stuff, I will probably put up back on the Moogle Charm. Because this does speed things up a lot, and it's very good. It's very helpful. And I'm definitely going to take advantage of it when I go to the freaking Phoenix Cave. Oh, there's a dragon here. Ice dragon. Hey, which one's which? End cross. Okay, that didn't do anything. End cross, I believe, has a chance of causing freeze, which is really, really bad. You don't want that to happen. And this is an ice dragon, so I'm going to use Fire 3. You can attack. You can dance. Let's do Water Rondo. Wow, 9,000 damage. Nice. 4,000 damage. 3... wow, that's a lot of damage. El Nino. So this is what dance does. You pick a dance, it changes your background, and then you will do a random effect from that dance. There's 4 effects per dance, and you lose complete control of Mog when that happens. Let's go ahead and do some more nuking. Fire 3. There we go. Also notice that Terra has all these buffs on her. She actually has, like, a lot of stuff up. 10... oh, Force Shield. Awesome. 6 dragons left. And I don't think I actually learned to dance, did I? I did not. So let me go ahead and fix that issue right now. Moogle Charm. Just equip that, I don't care. Also, we got ourselves the Force Shield, which I'll go ahead and show off. It's one of the best shields in the game, I think, if I recall. Protects against magic attacks. 50% damage from practically everything. Gives 50 M block, as well as... you can also, just like Espers, you can actually learn spells from items, or from equipment. So you can actually learn Shell from equipping the shield. Not that important, because I already know Shell. But with the Force Shield, I can get my M block up to 107. Which you might think that's 100%, but it isn't. 100% is actually 128 for M block. So there is a small chance that she can get hit. And I do mean small. If I want to, I can make it up to 117, but I'm not that worried about it. Other things... oh. Anyone want the Genji shield? You can. Yeah, you go ahead and have it. Alright, let's get into a combat. This time I won't use a dance, so I can actually learn the thing I'm supposed to learn. And here, let me show you Atma weapon, now that I have over a ton of HP now. Bam! 6,000 damage. Oh, I learned Blowfish from a from the Catrots, so all it does is do 1,000 damage. It always does 1,000 damage. There we go. Now start a new dance. There we go. That's what we needed. So now Mog knows every dance except one, which I think is the one that's indoors, which will probably be learned in Zozo, or whatever it's called. What am I trying to do here? Oh yeah, that's right. Wiggle charm. Alright, let's keep going. This time there's a save point. Gee, I wonder why. Probably could be for that dragon. Or it could be for this thing. Let's go ahead and heal up real quick. I did take some good hits there. Tritoch. You can actually fight him. Here, let's do... Oh, I think it's actually... No, I'm not missing the indoor one. I'm missing the desert one. No big deal. Let's get Force Sweet. Ice 3. I can block it. Hurts pretty bad. Oh, also there's a small chance that you'll stumble. If you stumble, the dance fails. All 9s. We'll attack normally. 6,000 damage. Oh, really high defense. Oh, ice actually hits on Terra. Didn't really do much, but it hit. Rage. 1,400. It's okay damage. Blocked again. Terra has regen, by the way. Speaking of... Okay, it doesn't shell at all. It only shows safe. But she also has shell and regen and probably haste. Because of the Marvel shoes. So, magic points. You humans freed me from that prison of ice. You possess magicite. Who are you? I sense war and destruction. Could that stupid war possibly have lasted 1,000 years? I can tell that you want to put a stop to this madness. Let's see if you are worthy. Thank you. Receive magicite, Tritoch. And then that breaks, which I will show off in a second. First things first. Heal everyone up. Espers. Tritoch. Does a 3-way ice, fire, lightning attack. Which, if you remember from that little tutorial place, 3-way attack means it does all 3 elements at the same time. You can learn all 3 of the level 3 elemental spells. This is pretty much the only way you can learn the elemental spells except for fire, which you can actually learn from a different Esper. It also gives 2 magic power, so now I have actually another good Esper for learning magic. Getting magic power, that is. So, good stuff. As for you, let's swap this out for the Charm Bangle, just so I have less encounters, but not 0. There's an opening in the cliff. Hop into it? Yes. This place has a interesting music. Received X Ether. And I fell in a pit. Kill you. Power of having 100 vigor. I did this with Sabin when I played it on PlayStation 1. Oh, another thing I have, I completely forgot about to mention, is the T-Rexes can actually drop Imp L-Birds. Question mark, question mark, question mark if equipped while an Imp. has battle power 253, but when you equip it, it actually gives like 0. But if you are an imp, that 253 applies. So it's kind of useful. There's actually a bunch of gear that can give you some pretty good stuff if you're an imp. Poppers. Here, Earth Blues. Actually, I think you've seen Earth Blues. Stumble. Hey, you're an imp now. Probably shouldn't pull that switch. But I'm gonna go back this way first. Because why not? But to these guys that are out of water. Everything here likes to cause imp. It's kind of a trend. Veldt. They actually cast it on themselves so they can heal. It's kind of interesting. Now the question is, can we learn it? No. Not that we really need it. Alright, we're going this way. Oh. You know, I was looking at that and I was like, huh, darkened spots on the ground. I wonder if those are... Yep, those are pits. I think we've seen all the enemies we can encounter. Oh, you bastard. That still did decent damage for an M-Touch. Oh yeah. Green chairs up here. I'm slightly disappointed that the other costumes don't turn you into a cat or anything. Then again, I don't think there's actually a cat sprite in this game. Alright, you guys seen enough of these encounters. Let's go ahead and speed this up along. Google Light Charm. Let's get this over with. But now you guys can see how stat manipulation can really mess with things. Monster in a box. Pugs. Oh, jeez. These are, Tonberries. And they're nasty. They hit very hard. And they move slowly closer as they attack you. You generally don't want them attacking you. One down. There's... These pugs actually supposed to have another ability, but I guess it's only when it's by itself. These things actually have a lot of HP. If I wasn't over-leveled, I would have considered doing the Vanish Doom trick just to make sure they die. 5 magic points. That's it. Well, that was kind of useless. What's nice about having the economizer, though, is you can just use Cure 3 to heal everybody up, and it's actually more useful. Alright, let's go these other ways. If you remember... Okay, we can go this way. which takes us over here, which takes us down this pit. Picks fall here. Okay. And there doesn't seem to be anything over here, so I'm gonna leave it alone. If you wonder why I'm not in encounters, that's because I have the Boogle Charm. And just check and see if there's any hidden chests. There aren't. Alright, let's continue. Another pit. As you can guess, traps are kind of a thing here. But we are where we need to be. What's with this carving? Looks like bone. Something in that eye. Magicite? Remove the magicite from the eye of the carving? Yes. Receive the magicite Tritoch. Wonderful. Hi. So this is Umaro. He's a Sasquatch. He hits relatively hard, does multiple attacks, and he has a few other gimmicks. He's invulnerable to fire, I think. I hope. Yes, he is. We'll do one song. Once you do enough damage to him, he will power 100 times up, defense up, mag defense up, speed up, recovery up. So yeah, once you do enough damage to him, he will use a green cherry. And now he hits a lot harder. But this fight's not going to last long because I have Fire 3. In fact, one attack from everyone except Mog was enough to kill him. Don't worry, it will get a little bit more difficult. Maybe. Actually, I can't really make that promise. I've been saying that for a lot of the bosses, and that was before I was grinding levels. 10 GP. Now you'll just sit there. Now, let's go take a look at Tritoch. Tritoch, you can learn Quake. Which is an unfocused earth elemental attack. Unfocused means it can hit your own party. And it's an AoE, so you can't make it not hit your party. Quarter is Dimmy, but reduces HP by 3/4, and it can hit multiple targets. W-Wind is like Quarter, except it's unfocused, and it will reduce everyone to near fatal. Other benefit is it can give you plus HP and all that fun stuff, blah blah blah. I'll level it up, I'll learn those spells later. Anyway. Heal up. Hey Umaro. Now, if you don't have Mog with you, he will just sit there, and if you try talking to him, he's just gonna, like, groan or whine or something. I'm your boss, Kupo. You're gonna join us, Kupo. Admirer of bone carvings, as strong as a Gygus, a Sasquatch pal with muscle. Umaro. Oh, me, Umaro. Yes, boss, me join you. Umaro, no slouching now. And then he heads out. Me waits for you in a big airship. How do you know I was had an airship? And nothing here. Okay, so we got ourselves an Esper and a new character. Yay. And then you can fall down here and be done with the place. Can I use warp here? Yes, I can. Now we won't be coming back there until we get Locke. So there we go, we got Umaro. Let's go ahead and check him out real quick. Change party members, yes. Mog and you. Just making some checks here. Anyway, can't change his equipment, but he has equipped the Bone Club and the Snow Muffler. Bone Club is his only weapon. You can actually find more Bone Clubs, but since he's the only one that can equip them, and he already has one equipped, and he can't change his equipment anyway, there's no point in getting more than one. The Snow Muffler is his armor. It's pretty decent. It allows him to absorb like, it like negates one element and absorbs another. Essentially, he's practically immune to all three of the elements with the proper setup. There's specific relics that will work only for him and do special things. So right now, Umaro doesn't do much. He's a berserker. Like, you can't control him. He has really decent stats, a lot of vigor, decent defense, without any armor at all, and he has pretty decent bat power. So, yeah. He's a berserker type character. I've used him in, if you take him to the, what's it called? The Mage Tower, he will still be able to use any of his attacks and stuff, and he'll just go nuts there. I have used Umaro there, because it's kind of amusing, using him in the Mage Tower, because he can resist so many elements, or be healed by so many elements, so, it's pretty neat. But, like I said, he can't be controlled, he's a berserker character. And one other thing I wanted to do. Did I unequip it? No, I did not. I'm just checking something. Okay, only... I was seeing if he can equip the Moogle Charm. Part of me wanted to say yes, but he can't. Umaro, there's 2 relics you can give him. Well, you can give him some other relics, but the main ones you can give him is one that allow him to throw party members at the enemy for damage, and the other allows him to do like a special attack called Blizzard Orb. But I'm not sure where you get those. I don't remember. But yeah, there you go. Check the party members. Yes. We'll take you. Take you. And take you. Okay, all set. No, not just yet. Skills, Madwin. You can have Zone Seek. There you go. Lift off. Let's pay a quick visit to this place. Why the hell not? And I'll try 3 encounters. Allow you guys to see a little bit more combat as well, since I kind of just sped through everything. And X magic with economizer equals win. So let's just have some fun. I'll show off X Zone. Why not? Here's X Zone, and here's Flare. Actually, I think you've already seen Flare, but whatever. X Zone. Whatever it swallows up, kills them instantly. And then you get Flare. Which pierces all defenses, and since Realm has over 100 magic power, it does all 9s. Alright. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, talk to someone that mentions that, hey, Gao may be in the Veldt. Yeah. Well, there is actually someone else here we can pick up. Hey, the White Dragon! You can actually fight him here. So you know what? I'll fight him legit. For those who are crying foul for... Hey, you blocked a pearl. Okay, why are you still casting that? Okay, heal you. Heal you. You attack. So there you go. This is what White Dragon does. He just casts Pearl and Dispel. Notice that my Cure 1 heals for 1600 with Realm. Realm's freaking boss. It's awesome. He has no weaknesses, but I usually use Fire too. You know what? I'm gonna sketch him. Though it's probably not a good idea. Oh, never mind. There you go. I killed him legit. Without using the Doom trick. Yeah, I'm higher level now, but you know what? You're supposed to fight the dragons at higher level anyway. Speaking of, there is another dragon we can fight. So one more encounter, and then I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. Yep, no sign. I'm pretty sure someone's like yelling at me. They're like, "You're supposed to do something before you can go get a cow." Well, whatever. Alright. I am The Depressed Theor, and this was Final Fantasy VI. See you guys later.